welcome back to El Sabor del Amor, our Pasión de las Pasiones game. Um, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today's episode. I think I'm going to go straight into intros. So we have Max gameplay time. Hello everyone, I'm H&P. I am the Master of Ceremonies here. I use they, them pronouns. And let's start with Cristobal. Or sorry, Denver.
Hi y'all, I'm Denver Grant. She, they pronouns. I'm playing Cristobal, one of the twins.
Let's go on to Steve, who's joining us again.
Hello, hi. I am Steve, and you can hear me on stream, which is great. But yeah, I run Pantsless tables and I do all the stuff here. Filling in for Amanda today, because Silvio needs more screen time. Obviously, that's the only reason why we were like, "Hey, Amanda, take a week off. I got this." But yeah, Silvio, he is part of the vibes here at Náutica, and he's here to cause more chaos. That's me.
Awesome. Let's move on to Sangeet.
I am Sangeet. I have socials somewhere. But yes, I am playing Mrs. Salazar, the owner of Náutica. And actually she doesn't even have a hump. I do. And nobody understands that in this game.
Alright, moving on to Kronos.
Hello, I'm Kronos. Kronos Time Lord on Discord, and I will be playing Federico Fettucci, the pasta chef at Náutica.
Alright, Emily.
I don't know what just happened when I came over there. And that showed up for me, which means it's maybe the camera? Who knows?
The ghost, Steve.
Or my computer didn't travel as well as I thought it did. But hi, I'm Emily. I'm playing Maria, she, her, the pastry chef at Náutica.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. I'm so glad to have you all here. Last we left our wonderful patrons and employees of Náutica, Maria was on the lookout for a certain type of handwriting to try to suss out who has been sending threatening, scary letters to our lovely, lovely bread chef, Julieta. And one of the receipts had handwriting that, was similar to the letters. And upon looking at the table being served and who was serving, turned out it was Trinidad. One of the servers who actually was part of the conversation into trying to stop or trying to figure out who was harassing Julieta, as far as Maria knew. So Maria, the name just kind of pops out to you on this receipt. It's like Trinidad, table 19, Trinidad. And I mean, lunch rush has kind of slowed down. It's the end of it. So, what are you doing?
First thing is pictures of everything. The ticket, the list of table assignments. Send it to Carmen. Save it somewhere to my phone. Save it to a cloud somewhere. Make sure it exists forever.
All the receipts.
Then, because she wants to be absolutely sure, because she doesn't want to just fling out an accusation, Maria is going to find Trinidad with the card.
The card?
The card she bought for everyone to sign for Julieta, and is going to ask Trinidad to sign the card.
Okay. You find Trinidad kind of hello. Okay, sorry. You find Trinidad cleaning up a table, putting like piles of plates in like a little tray that's on like a little trolley, and he's like, "Oh, hi, Maria. What's up?"
I'll just start giving him a hand with it. Just a little slow in the kitchen. End of lunch rush.
Thank you. You don't have to.
Oh, no worries.
Is that the card for Julieta?
Oh yeah. I only gotten a couple signatures so far. But
I'll
yeah, if
sign
you want
it.
to sign. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. And he takes it, and he takes out his own little pen, and he like signs and writes a little message like, "Hope you feel better soon," and he hands it back.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. And Maria will keep helping for a little bit after, so it's not super suspicious. And then once she's done with that, I'll look at the card. The same handwriting?
Yes, it's the same handwriting.
Okay. Take a picture of that too. The only other signatures on the card so far are probably like hers and Fernando's. So she's just going to tuck that into her chef whites with the ticket, and look for Camilla.
Oh, okay. I think, Camilla, where would you be at the end of lunch rush?
At the end of the lunch, I believe Kamina would be, I believe she would be in an office. Like, that would make the most sense.
Okay. Maria, so you head over to the office. I think Camilla would be probably eating her lunch.
Yeah, probably. She will spend most of the lunch rush as a kind of greeting with customers that are regulars. The regular patrons, but yeah, after that she's going to retire with some food and drink.
I'm gonna walk in, close the door behind me, and just pull out my evidence.
What do we have here?
Carmen sent me a picture of the letters that have been threatening Julieta for the past few months. I knew I recognized the handwriting, so I found the ticket that matches and the table of that ticket.
What do you mean the ticket that matches?
The handwriting on the order ticket that matches the handwriting on the letters, and the handwriting on this card is Trinidad's. Trinidad has been threatening Julieta.
She just does a little gasp of her own. Show me that. And she's going to look at it and confirm. Well, not really confirm with her eyes. Do you have the picture of the letters that Carmen sent you?
Yeah.
I just want to. I don't mistrust you. I just would like
and
to
Maria
see something.
pulls everything up.
Maria would present like the not screenshots, but pictures of the letters that Carmen took, along with the receipt and the handwriting on the card.
I would say Kamiya's face almost immediately goes into like this hardened face of like basically a poker player.
I brought the card because I wanted to be sure before
Yes,
I
of
brought
course. Thank you very much. This is unfortunate. Have you told anybody else?
I sent the pictures to Carmen just so in case anything happened to my phone, someone else would have them. But other than Carmen, no. And I think she's still performing.
Yes, send them to me as well. And keep this between us, between you, me, and Carmen. Can you also let Carmen know to not speak a word of this to just the general crew who wouldn't want to cause a panic?
Of course.
I think with that, Carmen, you retreat from the office and go on and grab your lunch. In the meantime,
Oh man.
I hope everything is okay.
Somebody just got an intruder. What?
I don't know what's happening.
Camera's frozen.
Who is being haunted right now?
Yeah, that sounded like feline-related chaos. Cats, man. What are you gonna do?
My cat is not even in the room right now.
Oh, goodness.
Fascinating. Trinidad found you.
In the meantime, crystal ball.
Yes.
You are, you have, you're going around kind of cleaning up tables and taking in last, like, drink orders for lunch, and someone kind of, as, like, you approach a table to, to ask for any, like, last drink orders, someone at the table kind of squints their eyes at you, and their eyes kind of widen with some recognition. And they're like, "You're not..." I'm so sorry to ask this. Do you perform by any chance?
I mean, he's very clearly taken aback and not sure how to answer that.
The person kind of like waves it off. He's like, "I must be mistaken. I'm so sorry." And he gives his like last drink order, and you take the order to Antonio.
I will also place a drink order for when I go on my lunch break.
Okay. Antonio, when
Which
you
is
place him the
very out of character for Cristobal. He's usually a lot better behaved than this. But he looks a little pale.
Antonio will take in, the table's drink order and then also take yours and raise like an eyebrow and be like, "Cristobal, not Diego, for you, right?"
Yeah.
Something the matter?
I'm not exactly comfortable saying it. What's going on?
Are you in trouble?
I don't think so. But might be a case of mistaken identity.
Well, you are a twin. Happens.
Yeah, I'll I better get back to my customers.
Alright. And you leave, and as you leave, Camilla, what would you be doing after Maria gave you this info? Who would you approach to confirm or deny
It's
the?
going to be Federico Fettucci.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna
This
say as
is an in-house matter.
I'm gonna say as Camila is like going towards the kitchen, Cristobal, I'm just gonna generally say you are aware of what's going on in the sense like Julieta, something's happened to Julieta, and there's a little bit of tension in the atmosphere, and you see Camilla or Mrs. Salazar, walking, straight for the kitchen, almost like in a way of like, I need to get
With purpose.
someone or something with purpose. Thank you. You see this.
Madam Salazar, is everything all right?
I'm not sure, but we'll find out. The recent days have been stressful. I just need to talk to somebody in the kitchen. Have you seen Federico?
Last I saw, he was just finishing up the prep for his dinner course that he was going to make for tonight.
Alright.
So he should still be in the kitchen.
Fair enough, alright. Actually, talking to you might actually be eventful. Please, can you follow me to the bar? And she's going to do a little detour. And take Cristobal straight. She starts walking. She's not even like waiting for a confirmation. That was
He follows her.
take a seat.
Alright.
So what I wanted to know was, so there's just the Julieta thing is going around, and God forbid that it was an inside job. I just want to do let's just say a check on what the general understanding is of everybody. So you work with the servers, like those are the people that you work closely with. What can you tell me about them? General,
Well, I mean,
has anything stood out ever? Is anybody a little bit goofy? Let's just say a little weird.
you mean besides Diego being Diego?
Well, yes. But do you think, as generally as Diego's twin, do you think Diego would do something like this? Cut a fish?
No. Okay. Do not tell him I've told you this. But when we were kids, and even all through school, when we'd go on summer trips with our dad to the coast to go on fishing trips, Diego hates the texture of live fish or dead fish. He will not touch them. And he will scream like a little girl if one gets too close to him.
Well, that is interesting. Because
He's fine with cooked fish, but raw or still alive, he will cry. He will cry. I have a video of it if you want to see.
I will pass on that. But what I do want to ask you, what about the others? What other servers are there? Like,
There's
I'm assuming-
Dolores. And Dolores, she definitely deserves a raise. She has been working her butt off.
It's partly my fault, but it is also partly Diego's fault. We have to agree. Everybody's covering for it. But yes, I'll see what I can do. What about the rest?
I mean, everybody's. I mean, I've kind of noticed that some of the Trinidad kind of spaces off a little bit at times, like something's bothering him. But he always denies it. That when I check on him, so maybe he's just a daydreamer. I don't know.
Well, I hate to ask you of this, but you are one of the most responsible ones here in the Silver staff. So, just keep an eye on the ins and outs of the restaurant. We must all actually be a little more mindful now that all of this bad business is occurred.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. And come straight to me if you do, in fact, find something not up to the bar, let's just say.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
I don't think so, but thank you for the offer.
Of course.
Yeah.
I better let you go so you can speak to Federico.
Yes. Yes, I shall catch him hopefully before he takes his lunch.
As soon almost as soon as Camilla has like left and is out of earshot, Trinidad comes by with his trolley full of dirty dishes, and comes up to you and like in a soft whisper is like, "What was that about?"
She wanted to find out who I thought might need a swift kick in the butt. Naturally, I pointed out Diego.
Naturally.
I also suggested that Dolores get a raise because this place would fall apart without Dolores.
Yeah, Dolores does a lot of help around here.
She is a gift.
She really is. This is at the bar, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Trinidad is gonna call out to Antonio and say, Antonio, you have any dirty things I need to take back to Ariadne? And Antonio will kind of look up from like polishing a glass and be like, no, Dolores already came by and took some. And Trinidad will give Cristobal Trinidad will give Cristobal like a knowing like, see, there you go. And go off with his little trolley of dirty dishes. Camila, you enter the kitchen and most of the chefs are still there. And you are very easily able to find your nephew, Federico.
Federico, let's talk to you for a moment.
Senora Camilla, of course. If you had, like, I would, I'd be honored.
Yes. Let's.
I think Maria would be in the kitchen as well. Just saying. Maria, Mariano, Sebastian, and Julieta aren't here. Ariadne's here because dishes are piling up.
Yeah.
And you hear her in the background silently, like under her breath, like cursing the dishes out.
That's hilarious. Actually, would she take Mariano as well? Nah, not for this, because where she's going to, yes. So she'll just be like, let's just talk in the back alley for a moment. And she's going to just take him out of the back exit from the kitchen to wherever she can find some direction.
Could be like in the pantry.
Yeah.
Federico will try to look as nervous as possible. Like, the owner of the restaurant has called him specifically out to speak. So yeah, no, he doesn't know what's going on. How could he? Yeah.
Well, Federico, I'm sorry for calling upon you when you are in your facade. But we have some urgent business that has come up. She's going to produce the thing, the chit and the thing. Well, we have a handwriting match. How dramatic! But take a look. This was taken from Trinidad's chit, his little slip, and that's the writing found on a stalker's letter to Julieta.
I see. So,
Well,
what's a nobody like Trinidad doing for Julieta?
I don't know. It seems like a love stalker situation thingy. But
Well, then
that's
I
what.
suppose
Yeah.
we can find out. We can find out the reason for sure. Now, the responsibility does fall on your shoulders, Camille. How would you like to approach this?
Well, the thing is, I would like to approach it legally, but legally we have no evidence so far. So, well, some evidence.
Well, the path less taken is the better one, I suppose.
Yes.
Understood.
Besides, what's more ironclad? This sort of evidence or a confession? I think a confession. That's also the Salazar way. So let's just remind him of his guilty conscience, shall we?
Yeah, a confession you want, a confession you shall have.
Yes.
And I'll grab my phone. Uno is following Alicia. So dos, tres, cuatro, and siete. Out the back once more.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just be like, don't make a spectacle. As smooth as you can possibly go. Alright?
Oh, yeah, well, you know me. You know me, Camille.
Mm-hmm. And also, don't let Mariano know that this is happening. He doesn't really like this side of the family.
Mariano is married to the kitchen and is blind to everything else. Like literally, I'm working for him and he sees nothing. Like, yeah, come on, you were fine there.
Fair enough. Alright. Well, you do have a little bit of time before the dinner rush, and I'll talk to you before the dinner rush. Hopefully, we have something to work with.
I was hoping we could do it after the dinner rush. It's the shadows are a much longer proposition at night, if you know what I mean.
Whatever seems more natural to you. Alright. Mrs. Salazar is just going to give us a slight nod and walk back. And before she leaves, she's going to turn around. You better have that recipe ready. So, boy, if you really are serious about this job. And she's going to walk out.
Of course, Senora. I'm trying. I will try to get it done as soon as possible.
Everyone in the kitchen would hear those last two lines of interaction of like get the recipe ready. I would say it doesn't take long for your thugs to join you in the pantry, although Ariadne seems visibly annoyed.
Oh, Ariadne, it's time to put down the soap
There
and
are
pick
dishes. There are dishes that are piling up. I'm sure you can do without one person.
It's all right, love. Looks like looks like we have a job to do today. And the special person of interest is Trinidad. So the handwriting,
Sorry, go ahead.
The handwriting, it turns out, is a perfect match, which means he is the person he's our man. So yeah. Sorry, what were you saying? You had me.
So once you tell everyone that Trinidad is the person, Bella will probably look the most shocked, and Remy will look the least shocked. Bella will speak up first and say, "Really? I did not peg them for that kind of person." And Remy immediately will be like, "Are you joking? He's so creepy."
Okay. You two should have been working together on that one, but fine. That's all right. Okay. So the point is, we do have the person, and I just wanna let you guys know. After dinner rush when the staff leaves for the day, we're just gonna make Trinidad's workday just a bit longer, and try to extract some recipes from him.
I'm gonna ask you to roll for this now.
All right. I'm always down for rolling.
Roll thugs. Your thugs move. Which I don't know what it is.
I'm going to give me 1 second.
Okay. Is this an easy assignment for your thugs?
I'd say it's
Audience
4
can
on 4.
answer.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
What was the question again?
Is this an easy assignment, like beating up Trinidad and getting information from them?
I think so, unless he's not guilty, then I do not think so.
I think they will get their answer one way or the other, and it is very easy for them, for thugs.
Okay. Anyone else from the audience can chime in. Denver and Emily.
I would think this would be easy to mid in terms of difficulty.
I think of it as like in comparison to, it's easy for them compared to like someone else. Like Maria is not going to be able to beat someone up for information. That would be hard for her. So comparatively, I think this is an easy task for them.
Yeah.
All right. And is the crew well rested and in good health? I think so.
The way Siente's been complaining about the dishwashing, I would say.
Other than Siente.
Fair enough.
And your question, are you taking control?
Yes.
Okay, you can roll a 2d6 plus 3.
Hey, let's go. 2d6 plus 3. Alright, guys. I know we've had a love-hate relationship between Fabi on this one, please. Come on. That's a 9.
Okay, 9, not bad. Okay. With that, I think your thugs will go back to their stations. Okay. In the kitchen, once Camila has, left, I would say, I think Mariano would kind of just be a little suspicious and come up to you, Maria, and just ask, "Do you know what's going on with Mrs. Salazar and Federico?"
When Mariana comes up to Maria, she about jumps out of her skin. She was like totally cool-headed while she was actually doing the like investigation, be sly, like get the things done. And now that it's over, she's like freaking out because she's not in control anymore. Sorry, what?
Do you know why Mrs. Salazar would want to speak with Federico?
I don't know. Maybe she had a question about one of his dishes or something.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Anyhow, what are you planning on making for the cook-off?
Oh, haven't even thought about the cook-off.
It's okay. Take your time to think about it. It's
Okay.
not like I have my dish prepared either. I just wanted to, check in, see what the competition is like.
Yeah. She's like sweating in this totally still kitchen.
Mariana's just gonna look at Maria a little bit, just like, Maria, are you sure you're okay?
Oh, I haven't had lunch yet. Maybe I just need to eat something. I'm sure that's it.
Probably. Shall I make you something?
I got it. I got it.
I think it's better you sit down. And Mariana's gonna take your shoulders and place you down somewhere while he took something up. Outside, Camilla, as you exit the kitchen, who do you bump into but none other than Silvio?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It's a kitchen. People bump into people.
Yeah, I was trying to stay out of everyone's way. I was trying to help out outside. But how are you doing? How are things? Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm a little less confused about things, which is a good start, I believe. And yeah, things might just work out for this little place. Let's just say. Plus, Mateo hasn't shown his face in a couple of days, which is always going to be a plus point in my life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I put some feelers out for the other thing that you were talking about, and got back. I have a few to steal a phrase. I have a few fires cooking, and hopefully I'll have a better answer for you in a few days.
It's fine. It's only been a couple of days?
A few hours, really.
A few hours, really? A few hours. It's fine. Just make sure he doesn't find out that it's under my name.
Yeah.
If he does, then he's not going to sit back and watch it happen. Yes. We
everyone
both have a sword for each other. Let's just say. But yeah, what do you say?
The people I reached out to, I reached out as an interested third party, not as you or as this place. So we should have our bases covered. But if he finds out I'm looking, he'll probably put two and two together. So, yeah.
Well, yeah. Until we are at a point where we can take the brunt of his shenanigans, we should be careful. I would say. On that note, could you do me a little favor?
Of course.
Yes. Could you, if you find time, go and talk to Julieta.
Oh.
A lot of stuff happened, and honestly, I would like to take some help from people who are not in the kitchen right now. And you always are able to come up with excuses for not being there for things. So, that will come in handy. So yeah, just check up on Julieta. Also, just talk to her about how she feels about Diego, Trinidad, not Ciente. What's the name? The people in the. She's going to give you a couple of names, like 4 or 5 people, and she wants you to figure out like the general vibes that Julieta has about those people. She doesn't want to really directly reveal that it's Silvio, so yeah. To Silvio, yes.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So, yeah.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Carmen singing earlier. Seems like she's learned a couple of new songs. That's really cool. I'm glad that she has a chance to showcase her talent here. It's really cool. But if I also looked at like different performers that you mentioned, that also is happening. So yeah, like I said,
Yeah, we definitely need a good musician to give the backing track to your stripping.
Exactly,
but
right?
yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And you see he tugs at his tie a little bit. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, of course. But if you ever need a private performance, I don't charge for friends or family. So I'm just saying. You have my numbers.
She just raises an eyebrow and leaves.
Okay, good talk. It's under his breath. He's just talking to himself.
As you wrap up your conversation about, new performers and whatnot, one of the patrons who was just about to leave kind of comes up to you and is like, excuse me, I'm sorry, you said you might be looking for more performers for the restaurant?
Oh, is that to me or to Camilla?
To Silvio.
Oh, well, not. Firstly, hi, hello. I'm Silvio. Not here, but I have a couple of other things that I'm working on that I'm looking for performance for. Do you perform, or do you have any contacts?
Well, I'm pretty sure I saw one of your servers perform at a separate place. I was just wondering, wondering if they performed here, or do you know that they performed?
Oh, the only performances that we have here are Carmen. But we don't really have we don't really we encourage our staff to use or to vibe wherever else they see fit, because but so if you did see someone perform somewhere else, maybe they were just letting off some steam, maybe they were just maybe they have a second job. I couldn't comment on that, but also depending on what kind of performance that would be, I'm sure they would also appreciate some sort of discretion. Just because maybe they're not comfortable with sharing it with everyone else. Maybe it was just for them. So.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought maybe if you were looking for performers, you would probably look within your own people, but alright, as you say.
Yeah, I mean, when I do, right now it's very early stages, we're still figuring it out. I don't really know what kind of performance I'm looking for right now, but like, if and when it does come to that, obviously we would like to promote from within rather than hire an outside entity to come in and disrupt the flow that we, and he goes off into like a couple of business jargon words, because of course he does. Yeah, it's very important for our flow chain and our blockchain. I don't fucking know.
The patron kind of, listens to this thing and says, well, if you're ever if you're ever looking for some drag performers, your server over there would be the perfect. If you don't believe me, you can go and ask them if they know a Dusky Meadows. And the patron leaves. And the server that they pointed at was Cristobal.
Huh.
I'm gonna cut back to Mariano and Maria. Uh, Mariano would have made a really nice, like, warm, creamy risotto for Maria. Maybe with some, a nice little garnish, and just handed it over to you. And he kind of just says, "Eat first."
Maria's white knuckling the bowl.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna go call Julieta and see how she is, and maybe even talk to Sebastian, see if I can get him to come for dinner rush, because gods know we need him for dinner rush. And he kind of leaves and leaves the kitchen for a second. Federico, you come in, like after your, thugs meeting, you stroll back into the kitchen, and you see Maria just, sitting there eating her lunch. What lunch do you prepare for yourself?
Me? So I always eat pasta. I'm in the mood for some. I'm so sorry. I'm blanking. I'm just gonna make a panini bread for myself. Yes, a panini sandwich. Yeah, with the works. Iceberg lettuce. Well, I want to say paprika roasted chicken, but yeah, that's kind of along those vibes. Yes, and yeah, that's my lunch.
Okay.
And I see Maria Maria eating a lunch. Yeah, I'll put the panini, I'll wrap it up in like a tissue and just go. Hey Maria, how's it going? See you've made risotto.
Yeah, Mariano made it for me. Maria's face is wider than you've ever seen a living human being's face before.
Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm so good. Yeah. Cause
are you sure? Because I think I see the white. I think the ceramic bowl is matching your tone right now. Are you good? Like what happened? Can I be of any assistance?
If I'm correct about the conversation you had with Camilla, I think you're already of assistance.
Oh,
it's just been a long day.
Sorry. Camilla was telling me about the cook-off, and she was asking me about like the pasta recipe, and she was making sure that I had it ready, I suppose. But yeah, and is that what do you need help with? Like, do you need help with the cook-off, like with the recipe? But what's going on?
I think I'm just tired. I think I just need a good night's sleep. I think that's all.
You could accuse Federico of lying. I'm just putting it out there.
I could. I sure could.
You could.
I could.
You could do that, or you could demand what you deserve. As like an employee, like I'm allowed to have a say in this, kind of that way. You can do either of those two.
I'm an employee too.
I love this picture that's in the accuse someone of lying entry. It's just like someone pointing at someone.
I love it.
Yeah, okay. Sure, I will accuse him of lying. The questions for choose someone playing. Do you have an audience? No. Do I have evidence? Yes.
I'm going to say you do have an audience because neither of you have realized Mariano and Sylvia, not Sylvia, sorry, Mariano has come back from the phone call.
Don't say anything.
Uh-oh.
And Maria is obviously in over her head.
So 2d6 plus 3.
Okay, that's 10.
Uh-oh.
And you can choose 2. Okay, you tell me which 2. Like first 2, last 2. Or 1 and 3.
I don't think the first one really applies because I am right, and that's confirmed by what the audience has already seen. That's not like a world-altering situation. I guess the last 2 then.
Okay, I'm gonna say then in that case, Federico, you must act with desperation, and for that, for act of desperation, you are essentially trying to avoid a certain situation, like for example this.
Got it.
I just want before rolling for act with desperation, Maria, what do you say to Federico to accuse him of lying?
I know what conversation I had with Camilla, and it ended with her saying she was going to speak to you about it. Who do you think gathered that evidence?
Right.
Okay. Now I guess, Federico, you can act with desperation, and you were essentially trying to avoid this confrontation.
Yes. What am I?
Are you trying to avoid it because of love?
No.
Are you trying to avoid it for vengeance?
No.
And what's your are you taking control of the situation?
I mean, it really depends on my role, so I don't know. I don't think so.
Sorry, actually no, hold on. Audience, is Federico taking control of the situation?
Nope.
Nope. Alright.
Absolutely not.
2d6.
Fucking hell. Alright, fine. Alright, guys, don't screw me again. Oh, 9. 9. It's not bad.
9. Okay. Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna have you mark a condition. What condition will you take?
Let me just take a quick look. Okay, let me just tell you the name for these because it's fucking hilarious. Lustful, raging, reactive, and righteous. Fuck. I'll go. I'll go with raging.
Okay. I'll go with raging. Cool. And in this moment, you would have to admit your falsehood. And how would you do that?
Maria, you see Federico's demeanor just change for a second. The eyes that seem to be kind of like confused and playfully looking at you. Sure, you need help with the recipe. They turn cold, and Federico leans in and he'll go, there are some questions which you don't want the answer to. I would advise against asking those. You're working at this restaurant, it's a good job. I'd say stick with the job.
Maria is more scared now, but also very angry.
In the back, you hear Mariano just pipe up. And what exactly is that supposed to mean, Federico?
I was whispering. Like, that's the reason I
Oh.
closed in. Yeah.
You would still have the audience,
Oh.
so this conversation would still be heard. What exactly do you mean by that, Federico?
Oh, nothing at all, boss chef. Just that, people have their own secrets, and I'd rather mine be kept to me.
Understandable.
I wasn't
There are-
asking you for your damn secrets. I was asking you to stop gaslighting me about a conversation I knew you fucking had.
Did you hear me? Did you hear what we spoke about?
Yeah, so Mariano was there when Maria accused you of lying.
Oh no, I mean, did Camilla, did Maria hear what me and Camilla spoke about?
So Camilla already told Maria that she was gonna come speak to you. You don't know this.
Anyway,
though.
as in, like, did
I wasn't listening in. I wasn't using my
You-
like
yeah.
move to listen in.
Maria wasn't
Yeah.
listening in, but Maria knows that Camilla was gonna talk to you, and Camilla talked to you, and made it seem like something else, and that's what this is about.
Did you hear what Camilla said to me? Did you
No.
hear what we spoke of?
No, I wasn't there for your conversation, but I knew it happened. But look, if you want to be your tall, dark, and scary, whatever, go do that on the other side of the kitchen, okay?
As they say, if there's no proof, then I can't do anything about that. So yeah, I will head back.
Where would you go from the kitchen?
Oh, just back to my station.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, again, Mariano would come in and just, again, very confused. Won't say anything else and just keep quiet, but, would definitely, like, pat Maria on the shoulder and just ask, like, all good, right?
Yeah.
And he turns to Ariadne and is like, Ariadne, do you need help with that? I'm pretty much done with whatever I'm doing. And when the camera pans over to Ariadne, there's just water running in the background. And they're almost like eating popcorn, kind of like wide-eyed, like, wow. And when Mariano addresses Ariadne, she just kind of jolts up a little. And is like, yes, okay. And she kind of like, turns her back and gets with rinsing the dishes. I'm gonna cut back to Cristobal. Cristobal, you're enjoying your drink at the bar. And Antonio's just giving you company by, like, polishing things, restocking the ice buckets, and just cleaning countertops. What drink did Cristobal order?
G&T,
Mm-hmm.
gin and tonic. For those who don't know what a that is.
Oh.
It's a gin and tonic. 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 It's a gin and t
G&T supremacy.
Love me a good
Antonio,
G&T.
Antonio, after doing what he was supposed to be doing, after cleaning the entire bar, kind of comes up to you and asks, first of all, are you sure everything is okay?
Just, I honestly, I don't know. I've um there's a lot that I haven't told people here. There's a lot that I'm not sure I should tell people.
That's okay. You don't have to tell everyone everything. But, like, if something's bothering you, we're all here to help you.
Yeah, you guys are like family to me. Yeah, I know Diego's my twin and all, but
Piece of shit.
yeah, just you know how I sometimes come in with a little bit of makeup on my face. I've been trying to keep it too. Yeah, it's related to that.
Oh. Well, I don't see how anyone would care if you wear makeup. I mean, he kind of, like, leans closer, and you see, like, the telltale, like, concealer under his eyes a little bit, and just, like, on his forehead and on his nose. I mean, I myself wear a little concealer just because I want to look awake and pretty for the tips.
Well, it's not like you have to try that hard for the tips, Antonio.
No, stop. But that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, Diego and our parents are more on the traditional side. Why I moved out when I did. So, I'm just I'm still trying to unlearn a lot of the stuff that they taught me.
Okay. And he's gonna, like,
And I know that the patron didn't mean to dig into old wounds. It's just it happens. I need to get better about handling that.
oh, what did they say? Maybe we can ask Leo to put them on a blacklist if they said something
Oh no, it's
uncalled
not
for.
anything that bad. They just they commented that they liked my blush.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
yeah, it's just I'm not ready for it to really be known that I like to wear makeup.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, hey, if you ever need any
then,
tips, you can come to me.
of course, it's just with the way Diego is, I'm glad he's off today because if he heard that, I would not hear the end of it from our parents.
Yeah.
And they would know by the end of the day. So he can't keep his big mouth shut.
I never catch what Diego's deal is. Always on his phone, doesn't do his work. It's a wonder he still works here.
I know. I mentioned that to Madame Salazar. Like, how has he not been fired?
Maybe we could put in a formal complaint.
Yeah, that could work. But then he's not entirely an idiot.
So,
It could come back on me.
maybe not. It's not your fault he doesn't do anything.
No, but in Madre and Padre's eyes, he can do no wrong.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm getting sick of having to be the bigger person, Antonio.
I get it. You should, try not being the bigger person once. I know it'll feel good. Damned be the repercussions.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
What is Silvio doing right now?
Silvio is slightly confused about after this conversation he's had with his patron, and he looks over. I think he's going to look over at Cristobal enjoying his drink, and consider walking towards him. Talk about it. He's like, maybe not here. We'll figure it out later. And I think he's gonna since the lunch crowd has died down, he's gonna walk back into the kitchen, completely oblivious of what just happened. just sense the air. Just oh, fuck me. Okay.
You would enter the kitchen, and I would say you would see Mariano and Ariadne kind of rinsing off the dishes. Maria is just hunched over like a plate of risotto, just eating, but you can feel the steam coming off because of anger. And you don't see him, but you definitely hear whatever Federico is doing in the background at his station.
I'm gonna walk over to the fridge, pour a glass of water, and walk over to Maria and put it down next to her, and just sit down and just sit there in silence for a few minutes. Wait for her to finish eating. Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know if I'm really supposed to.
That's fair. There have been a lot of secrets around here lately. I have a feeling Camilla has something up her sleeve that she's not 100% telling me about, which is fair. I still need to earn her trust, I guess. But you okay?
Yeah, there are lots of things up lots of sleeves, and some people like lording their sleeves over everyone else.
Yeah, as you can't let it get to you. I think sometimes people say shit and do shit because they want to see that reaction, because they want to see how far they can push you. And when you explode, or when you give them the reaction they want, it gives them the drive to keep doing it again. I'm not saying that's what happened here. I don't know what happened here, and I don't think I want to know what happened here. But just that's just my 2 cents. It's based on shit with my brother. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have some time before the dinner rush? I guess. Do you want to go for a walk, cool off?
Yeah, that might be good. Thanks.
Sylvia's gonna quickly pull out his phone, send a text to Julieta. Just be like, hey, just checking in. I hope you're doing okay. Might drop by in the evening with some drinks. And also text Sebastian as well at the same time. Like,
Okay.
yeah. And then go take that walk, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. I think I want to pick up with the walk after the break, so I think we'll take our break here. We'll see you guys in a short while. We'll take a 15-minute break, and then we'll be back to see what happens on this walk. Alright. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.
Sorry, Chita.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to El Sabor del Amor. Now, we left off with Silvio and Maria taking a stroll after the lunch rush is over. I'm gonna say it's like a nice walk just around the Náutica, because there's there's a nice little hedge that runs around 3 sides of it, and a really nice picturesque fountain in the front, which Maria and Silvio would know of this happening of Carmen once crashing into it.
Well, they never really got that crack all the way out, huh?
One moment. Steve, I hate to do this.
Yeah. I know. I see it. Yeah. I see it. It was from when Adi didn't have Adi was on his phone, right? So I had to crop shit out. It looks so weird. Sorry.
Go away.
I want to see it.
Wait, no, go away this way.
I fixed it.
Move.
Sorry about that.
What is a pantsless stream without some tech issues?
Right? Exactly. It is part of my brand. Okay, we're okay. Yeah.
You're on your walk with Maria, and Maria pointed out the little crack in the fountain that never really got repaired. That stayed as a reminder of Carmen crashing her Mini Cooper into the fountain. Silvio?
Yeah, Silvio's, usually he's very calm, collected. He's got the suit and the thing. He's always just very put together. But right now he looks flustered. He is sweating a little bit, and he's trying to be very what's the word? I can't think of the word, but he's basically trying to act very I can't think of the word, but anyway, hands in his pockets and
nonchalant.
Yes, that yes. So he reaches into his pocket, quickly pulls out a handkerchief, wipes his forehead, puts it back in, and hands in his pockets, and just silently walking next to Maria, not like quiet, but more like just like a comfortable silence. At least that's what he's trying to do, and giving her the opportunity to talk or vent or anything else. Like he's just here. Like I'm just here I'm just existing here, and yeah.
I know I've had a rough day, but are you okay?
Oh, yeah. just stuff with Eladio being frustrating as always, but that's basically it.
What
I'm
else is
okay.
family for?
Yeah, exactly, right. It feels like but I'm glad I have this place because it feels like I can forget about stuff for a while. Just disconnect from that. But yeah, I'm okay.
So how much do you know about what's going on?
How much do I know? Right. So I know that I know about the fish. I know about the fact that it was someone from here. I know that someone was trying to invest. Like I know that you were investigating who it was, but that's basically it. I don't know who it is. Camilla gave me a list of names earlier, and she said I should talk to Julieta about them and see how her relationship is with these people. So I'm assuming it's one of these names, but I don't know who it is, or I don't know if you've figured it out yet either. And I guess if she hasn't told me, that's I'll respect that till she feels comfortable enough to tell me who it is.
Yeah.
I've mostly been go ahead.
I'll let her decide, but I did find out who it is, and it doesn't really matter who it is. It's just scary to know that they worked here, or I guess still do.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's weird to want the fish, but also to put a locket inside of it. It just screams weirdo, and I don't know if I feel comfortable working with someone like that. So I guess once
even
it's
the
confirmed,
letters are terrifying. I can't imagine receiving those.
You're right. Probably shouldn't. You're absolutely right. Probably shouldn't be sending letters like that to random people that you don't. Silvio can tell how absolutely hypocritical he's sounding right now. But yeah, probably. You're right. It's weird, especially considering that they are they've been together for a while, and I guess it was public. I had no idea. I didn't know they were together till I saw him propose. So I guess I'm just really fucking oblivious because which
Hey, I guess I am too then.
Or I guess they're just really good at hiding it. Yeah.
Feels like the kitchen's gotten pretty dramatic lately. Or maybe I just noticed how dramatic it's been, but
yeah.
And then Federico wanted to talk about it, but he didn't want to talk about it, but he did. And I don't know, was just jerking me around, I guess. And I mean,
if he's looking for, never mind. That's not fun. But I feel like there is a lot about Federico that we don't really know or understand. Like
that's why it's annoying.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like we're not. But then again, I guess based on what's been going on, any one of us could have been the person who sent those letters, right? So I guess keeping to himself is his way of protecting who he is. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I would.
I can keep to myself without leaning over a short woman and vaguely threatening her.
Yeah, I'm not going to even try to defend that because that's wrong.
What a day.
Yeah, this is. Are you okay? Do you want me to go yell at him or something?
Okay.
I don't know. Like I don't know what to do here.
Somehow I don't think that's going to help, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, it'll probably just make it worse. And it's I guess if he thinks he's helping, we just but again, he shouldn't talk to people like that, regardless of who they are, short or not.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I guess I was still processing the whole thing and he just wanted to push my buttons or whatever.
Yeah, remind me to not to piss you off, because I don't think I could handle being on the receiving end of that. That sounded that looked intense. I didn't hear any of it. But, oh, you know what? I think it'll do both of us some good to not talk about that stuff for a bit. Have you figured out what you're doing for the cook-off thing yet?
That's been so far out of my mind. I mean, I'm sure everyone's expecting my Tres Leches, but it's supposed to go big, right? Do something interesting.
Yeah, surprise them, I guess. I haven't figured it out yet. I was thinking something sweet. I think that's what I'm good at anyway. Because I don't really do much of anything around here, but Camilla is mostly right about that.
I think you do a lot. You take stressed pastry chefs on nice walks around the grounds. That's something.
Well, I mean, it's not every day you get to spend time with a stressed pastry chef who looks like you. So.
You can see like a blush start to come to Maria, but she's a little confused.
There's a blush. I'm gonna say there's a blush, but then the face doesn't match the blush.
Yes, Sylvia is just sweating even more, right? I thought it would be cooler out here, but I guess not. I think no matter what you decide to make, I don't think the others really need to even give it a shot. I think out of everyone's cooking, I like yours the best. So. Plus, I kind
Everyone
of
likes dessert the best.
Yeah, I mean that too. Fair enough, but you should see the things my mom does with pasta too. So yeah, maybe when she feels better. I was actually going to ask her if she wanted to drop by for the event, but I don't think she's going to be up for it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm.
But if she does, I'm sure we'll all make her feel very welcome. Yeah, I know it's rough dealing with a sick parent. It's hard.
Yeah, especially with yeah. She is doing better. Thankfully, it just sometimes there's good days, there's bad days, just like with life, really.
I'm gonna say you guys finish your walk or on your walk and just have the camera cut to what Camila is up to. Camila, after you have given instructions to Silvio, you will go back to your office and find it in shambles.
Fucking hell!
Complete and utter shambles. Books on the floor, papers strewn about, the window is open for some reason, and the window's always closed, because why would it be open?
It's not broken, it's just open. I see.
The window... hold on.
Is it broken or is it open? Because I know I lock it from the inside. Fuck.
And everything is strewn about. Cupboards are open, like drawers are flung out. Anything that's supposed to be inside someplace is out and either on the desk or on the floor.
Even the locked everything.
Whatever was locked was, if you...
Going to be like documents, like account statements of the restaurant, all of the important restaurant stuff.
Yes, even that is kind of like strewn about. You would see like account details in the pile.
I'm going to quickly look at where the camera is. Does it still look functional? Or is it broken as well?
The camera looks broken.
She's just going to... Now, I don't know what time of the day it is, but it doesn't matter. But she's going to, at the highest possible volume, shout Leo's name.
Leo comes running inside, and he like takes a second to like look around and kind of process what has happened, and it's like...
Before he even speaks, she's just going to put a fist up. Call the police. Call the fucking police.
Yes, of course, immediately. And he takes out his phone, he calls, the police, tells them that there's been some sort of a break-in, and he puts the phone down and he's like, I've called them. In the meantime, I'll try to tidy up, I guess.
No,
then we can see what has been stolen.
Don't touch anything. I have to go make a call. Stay here, make sure nothing gets touched by anybody. And she's going to immediately go and call her brother.
Okay.
She's basically a fucking god. If this is Mateo, he's fucked.
Mateo wasn't here today, though. That's the thing. Yeah, you call your brother, and he answers saying, he answers with, Camilla, what's up? Something the matter?
Yes. Somebody broke into my office. Like broken. Not funny, not cute. Yes. So, I need better protection here, I believe. I didn't want to go to father directly.
I thought your dad was dead, but okay.
Well, I no longer, I suppose. Well, he should be. I have a good 40-something.
This is a telenovela, so
he's on his deathbed. He doesn't interact with anybody anymore.
Okay. Okay. Dante will, say, I'll send some men immediately over. Do you have any suspicions of who it might be? Because this is very out of the ordinary.
Yes, no suspicions yet, but make sure your men are in not the usual kind of attire.
What do you take me for? Of course, I'm going to send them in discreetly.
Yes, police will be here. So, tell them to be here. And nobody recognizable, please.
Of course. And are you sure you don't suspect anybody?
not enough to take action yet.
You don't have to be the one to take the action.
Yes, but if somebody's knees are getting broken, I would like to be sure that their upper torso matches what they have done.
No knees will be broken until information is out anyway. You know that.
Well then, there's this guy named Mateo, I'll send you his address. Just make sure he is not a part of this. And if you can, his office, I don't like any offices being more secure than mine. So if mine is not secure, his office should also not be secure. So.
Do you mean Mateo Ibarra?
Yes.
I had a meeting with him today. He was with me. Pretty much up until maybe 10 minutes ago.
Why are you meeting with Ibarra?
Yes, he wanted something about expanding his chain of restaurants, and he was just looking into properties, and he thought he could buy one of ours.
And if you have a bum property, sure. But, alright, so that means not him, probably. Let me think about it. But yeah, send your man first. I'll let you know.
Of course. They'll be there shortly.
Yeah. She's gonna cut the call and go back in, and that's it. She's just going to wait until the police gets here, quietly fuming in the corner.
I'm gonna say, Cristobal, from the bar, you heard Mrs. Salazar yell for Leo, and you saw Leo run in, and then Leo come out, and Mrs. Salazar also come out at that point. And I think as you finish your drink, I would say you hear police sirens outside.
Salazar, is everything all right?
There's been a break-in in my family diner.
God, I'm so sorry. Do you need anything? I can take shifts there to help cover the damages.
That's not something that I would ask of you. But if you could fetch me a drink, that would be lovely.
Of course.
Yes.
Your usual?
Yes.
Or something strong. Okay.
My usual is strong.
Well, you certainly don't show it.
Practice.
I will also say, Federico, you receive a text from Leo saying there's a problem in the office.
Okay. I'll ask Leo to keep an eye out. I assume that I finished the prep by now, so yeah. Raging from the previous conversation, I'm extra motivated to work. So, yeah. I'll try to sneak out and head to the office. Try to find some clues on who's done this. Yeah.
Okay, and outside, Maria and Silvio, you guys, as you are finishing up the walk, you see police cars come into the parking lot of Náutica, and officers get down and go inside.
Quick question, what would Carmen have been doing?
So lunch rush was just finished. I think Carmen would have been having lunch or finishing up for lunch at this point. So you can come in whenever. Let's start
Would
with...
she would she have heard any shouting, and connected it to Maria's voice, earlier on?
I'm gonna to say no, but you definitely would have heard Mrs. Salazar. Sangeet, can you mute, please?
Oh, I am muted.
Thank you. Oh. I'm hearing
I think that was me.
somewhere.
That was me.
That must be all the peanut butter.
Okay, no peanut butter talk.
I need to know what this is.
Sorry, you meant the Idli and J?
Oh no.
Okay, no. Carmen would have heard Mrs. Salazar yell for Leo and would have seen the same thing that Cristobal saw. And yeah. You would know that Maria and Sylvia went out for a walk. That you know. But let's start with Let's start with the Mrs. Salazar. After the phone call with your brother, you hear the police sirens and policemen enter the restaurant and immediately come to you and are like, excuse me, we got a call about a break-in.
Yes.
Can you tell us
Please
what
follow.
happened?
How about I show you? And she's just going to walk over and open the door.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We don't keep any money in the office. Not if it's payday. If it's not payday, and it's not payday. I haven't done inventory. I thought you should look over it first.
Right. Yes, of course. Thank you for calling us as soon as you did. And yes, we'll get to looking into what happened. And the two officers that came, they do a thorough check-in. I think while they're doing their little check-in, everyone could congregate in the main area, where the tables and everything are. I think Mariana would be the first thing to kind of just say, is everyone okay?
I mean, I'm fine. Is everyone else okay?
I'm trying to, boss chef.
Other than a little mistake with some sauce dripping where it should not have, I'm perfectly fine. Dabbing at her cheeks with at her lips with a little napkin.
I would say this is when Kamiya comes and finds the congregation. So for those who I assume all of you have gotten to know by now, but there has been in the last 3 days there has been documents stolen. My office, Mateo came into my office. Then we had a gutted fish in the restaurant. And now I have my office has a broken window and no locks.
Boy, they weren't kidding when they say this sort of things come in threes.
This is the time for wisecracks. You are so correct.
Also, Pete, I'm trying to keep an eye. Is Trinidad around? Is he watching all this, or?
Trinidad is there.
Yep.
Actually, I would also like to do an inventory. Is anybody not there?
Ooh. What should I make disappear? Ariadne isn't there. Neither are Bella and Remy. Leo is there.
Interesting. Do I know that these are Federico's people?
You wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that.
I'll just quickly look over to Mariana. Mariana, can you just write these 3 names for me? And she's going to rattle off the names. Is anybody not there? No, everybody seems to be here. So, what we're going to do now is, first of all, honestly, I don't know what is happening. I have no idea. These seem to be unconnected. Mateo has an alibi apparently for this happened, for what has happened. So, that is there. But yes, what we are going to do right now is just buddy system. If I see anybody alone, and I do mean any single person, until this is resolved, you better believe you will be in for a little bit of a problem. Right? And Leo, please find a replacement for you at the front of the door, because you will be stationed somewhere inside. We can't have somebody wandering inside the establishment. There is no point to having a bodyguard at the outside if people are going to just wander in and do things. So I need you inside. I need you to keep an eye on the people. A vigilant one, hopefully. And yes.
Also, because the camera is smashed, I think it's better I stay there.
Yes.
GM, is this a good point where I could potentially ask whether I could have done a move?
Which move?
Flashback to preparations.
What are you preparing for?
For this situation where of the office actually having finally been broken into, right? So she would have set up one of her small little cameras that she has. Please don't ask why she has them. You won't get any lies. But she would have set up one of these cameras in Camillea's office.
In the office?
In the office.
Inside.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. When about did you do this?
It would have been, I think, after the conversation I had with Mrs. Salazar and
Silvio.
So in the morning. After the morning.
Yeah. After the morning, yes. The questions are, did you have plenty of time to do it? I think she would have, picked a slot where, when she would have probably come in early that day a little bit,
I think because of you meeting them in the morning and this is just post lunch, I don't think you would have had plenty of time to do it.
Okay.
It would be like a quick thing that happened, but like nothing that was, yeah. And while you were putting the camera, did you have someone looking up?
I would have had Cruz. I would have pulled Cruz to kind of
okay, I'll give you that. And your playbook question is, are you the center of attention right now?
In that moment, no.
In this moment, okay. So roll a 2d6 plus 1.
2d6 plus 1. Okay, second. 2d6 plus 1. And that's a 4.
What condition do you want to mark?
Oh, let's go. First condition. Okay. Let me see which sounds delicious. I am going to. know what? I think this is the time when Carmen will get a little underhanded.
Ooh, okay. Cool. Give me a moment. Okay, I would say, I'm gonna say you did put a camera in there, but because of not having enough time, it wasn't configured properly. And that's why when you try to access it via your phone, it wasn't connected properly, so it shows you nothing.
Okay.
All right.
She just gets kind of even more iced tea, hands go under the chest.
That would have been helpful.
What to do? The dice were not in our favor.
The fuck is this bit?
But since everyone is gathered here, and Trinidad is here too.
By the way, would Carmen have been told that it was Trinidad?
Would Maria have?
Yeah,
You
Maria
would've gotten-
sent all the evidence
it.
to Carmen. Took pictures of everything.
Yeah, you were told before me, I think.
Okay. This is just the staff making sure it's happening all properly for the boss. Okay. But so, given that we are all here and this smoke is more fogging everything up, can we at least take time to talk about the one shit fire that is happening here?
Do you point at Trinidad?
I'll wave in his direction,
Okay.
generally in his direction. But
Camilla is not going to say anything, but she's going to pointedly shoot a sharp glance at Federico. Yes.
Can I try and spot
You do it.
something?
You can. Where do you want to spot it?
I want to see how Trinidad is reacting.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Have you been intimate with Trinidad recently?
No.
Okay. Are you free of other distractions?
No, because we got this whole bit going on.
That's true. And you are El Gamello, which is... Are you taking advantage of your twin's reputation in the way that you're trying to spot something?
No.
Okay. This is a 2d6
nice.
then.
Too nice a person.
No, that's fine.
That is a 7.
Okay, let's go.
You can ask one of the questions on the list.
I am going to ask how or what does he owe Diego?
What does he owe Diego?
Or for that's the questions I got on the list of mine.
What? I'm sorry?
What or hang on. What questions like?
Oh, it's in the move. If you go to the moves thread, in spot something out of place, You have like
Oh.
5 questions that you can choose from.
Okay. Where's red?
I can. I mean, it
see
should be there. It's in resources.
Yeah, I see it. Out of place. What do you have of value or use?
Ooh. Right now, Trinidad has information about who might have broken it. But Trinidad gets to ask you a question as well. How could Trinidad get Cristobal to hush up about the situation? About the break-in?
That would be bringing to light something Cristobal doesn't want found out just yet.
Okay. Okay, interesting. But yeah, this is what you're able to spot. You spot like this, I would say this, panicked expression about like, on Trinidad, and he keeps eyeing they keep eyeing the office area. So you kind of gather that like, oh, they might have some info on what really happened. I would say at this point, go for it.
We'll clock that and make a mental note to approach either Carmen or Madame Salazar later when things are quieter.
Okay, noted. I'm just gonna note that down. So, okay. I would say at this point, Camille, you notice 2 workers join the fray. You know these to be the people that your brother sent over.
She nods to them and she won't really say anything. Like her training from like back when she was a teenager, kids part is coming in because she hasn't been in the fray for a long time. So she's more of just like, yeah, I know what to do with you. Just I don't want to.
Right. I'm gonna say
GM?
at this.
Quick question. How do these 2 gang mafia units look like?
They're buff. They have neck tattoos. They have short, slicked back hair. And one of them has like a scar running down the side of his face on the left side. I know what I did, and I must lay in my bed that I made.
Yeah, there's a appreciative contemplation.
Appreciative contemplation.
I mean, Mrs. Salazar did say non-recognizable, but like,
Fair
you
enough.
know, all your brother's men's have like neck tattoos.
I think,
It's to hide all the hate.
yeah. So everyone's here, right? So I'm assuming like Silvio and Maria came back from their walk, and all of this is happening there. So
everyone's here.
Yeah. So anyone who's near to Silvio probably notices him like almost freeze when he looks at these two. They kind of like the vibes, the way they're carrying themselves, the whole mean, lean, whatever. They remind him of his brother. And Silvio is if he was sweating earlier, now he's just upset for no reason, and like you can, like, you know how earlier you could see like the heat, like the anger coming off of Maria.
If Maria like looks at Silvio's face has just gone so dark and gloomy, and there's something behind his eyes. It's not light, but it's something.
Some part of Maria's like, God damn, why are all these bitches so dark and broody?
Honestly.
I told you, go for Mariano.
So fair.
It's almost like we're in a telenovela.
Yeah, it's almost like.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm bored. Wait, Silvio said that these guys remind him of his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not out loud though.
Okay, brother. Wait, no. Is my dad his brother? Because that's
No.
Silvio's not that old. What?
You guys are all the same age.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
His brother is Eladio. Your father is Dante.
Okay, got it.
I smell a secret tiplet.
Maria's gonna find an opportunity to sort of sneak through the crowd and just get her own eyes on the office to just like she's like feeling pretty confident because Detective Maria solved the case earlier.
Yes, she did.
She's like, yes, I can spot something here too.
You would see like the police like have kind of like not closed the door all the way, but definitely have like the door is still a little bit ajar. But you hear like the rustling of papers and like muttering between the officers. Was Sylvia gonna do anything after seeing the tattooed men?
I think initially just freeze, and then as he probably gonna turn to Maria to say something, but he notices her walking off, and then he looks around and tries to catch Cristobal's attention, and just makes a beeline for him, basically like grabbing him by the arm and like, hey, can we talk? Yeah, shit's going down. This is weird, right?
Incredibly. I can't even blame Diego for this bullshit.
Yeah,
Last I knew, he was still sleeping off his hangover.
Yeah, but these guys, they remind me, they kind of have the same vibe as Eladio did when I first met him, and I don't like it, and it's weird. And can we get out of here? I know I just literally just went on a fucking walk, but like, can we get out of here? Can we just?
Yeah. Madam Salazar, I think I need some air, some fresh air.
Sure, just don't leave the whole area.
I'm going with Sylvia. We're going outside to get some fresh air.
Yeah, that's fine. Just talk to the police before you leave.
Yeah. This is kind of a lot. And then he'll make it look like Sylvia's guiding him outside.
Silvio's he just starts pacing at like back and forth, like 3 steps here, 3 steps back. Just, I thought coming here would feel different. But like, I feel him everywhere, and it's really fucking weird because I saw him at the hospital the other day, and then all of this shit is just, I feel like almost like my hands feel like there's like pins and needles in them, and I get very anxious whenever I fucking think about this because all the shit with Eladio that I dealt with was never, like, we never really resolved it, and he showed up out of the blue when I was at the hospital, and it just fucking brought everything back, and I feel so weird even trying to talk about it, but like, I know, like, your situation with Diego is not any different. Like, it's just, I don't know. Do you have, tell me something weird. Tell me something, anything. Like, I need a distraction.
I think Trinidad knows something about what happened.
Okay. He was on the list. He was on the. Camilla gave me a list of people to talk to Julieta about, a list of people. Let me rephrase. She gave me a list, and she said I should talk to Julieta about the people on that list. Yeah, that. And Trinidad was on that list. So, do you think he's the one who did the fish thing?
No. He might have been. He's been acting weird lately. But I noticed he kept looking at the office and looked really nervous when it came out about the robbery or the break-in.
I want either of you to do like a flat 2d6 roll.
Ooh. I haven't rolled so far in this game at all. So, you mind if I do it?
Go for it. You roll for it. Yeah, go for it.
Let's go. That's a 5. Fuck me. That's a 5.
That's fine. That's fine. This person rolled shit anyway, or I rolled shit. Silvio, you hear like the telltale like squeak of like the front door, and you see Trinidad trying to saunter away, and the minute he kind of like makes eye contact with you, he breaks into a run.
Oh shit. Fuck. Cristobal, get the cops.
Can I try and tackle Trinidad?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you can strike out. You can do strike out. Where are you, strike out?
Can I help somehow?
Yeah.
I will also say Federico's been keeping an eye out on Trinidad, so if he's
you would have noticed him leave behind Silvio and
Got it.
Cristobal.
Got it.
Cristobal, you're the one. Okay. Have you caught them off guard? Absolutely. Have they just wronged you? Sure. And are you using your twin's reputation?
No.
Okay, that's still good. You get a 2d6 plus 3 because Silvio is still helping you. So you get a plus 1.
Hell yeah.
Knock his teeth off.
Okay, so that's plus 3, you said?
Huh?
That's 7.
That's a 7? How do you want to... What do you want to do?
I'm going for the knees. I'm going to knock him down by going for his knees from behind.
Oh yeah, steal the knees. Yeah.
Kneecaps are kneecaps. I'm going for the fucking kneecaps.
Yes. You get it. Yeah, you tackle Trinidad at like the knees, and he kind of just like buckles and like falls back on top of you, and he's like struggling a little bit. I'm gonna say, Silvio, you know, help out by like restraining them on the ground and also calling out for help.
The moment,
but
okay.
No, go for it.
The moment I hear any kind of commotion, I'm sending the two.
Sending the two. Yeah.
Fuck hell. If there's any commotion happening, no more.
Mrs. Salazar is done.
Yeah, I mean, I think Carmen would have also had an eye. Like, while she did get distracted by the two mafioso units, she was.
I would say, as soon as like Mrs. Salazar sends the two tattooed men, your general thoughts follow them out the door.
They retreat from where they'd gone, and she does kind of like, touch her lips a little bit and just start walking in that direction, following them.
Okay. First and foremost, Cristobal, you have to take a condition.
Yeah, I am going to take driven.
Driven, all right, cool. And Silvio, you call out for help, and you see the two men who remind you of your brother come out to help, and they successfully get Trinidad up and standing with his like arms behind his back, and I think that Carmen, you come out as well. Yeah. So Carmen, when you come out, you see that the scene outside of like Trinidad being held, kind of like wriggling a little, trying to get out of the restraint. And Silvio and Cristobal are there, looking a little exasperated.
If you are a man, no matter how bad a man you are, act like a man. Don't be a worm. You piece of shit.
Trinidad stops squirming.
Yeah, she'll just march forward, clack clack of the heels pumping, and she just gets up in his face and is like, "Oh, so I did not see you for being one of these types of men to make a woman feel less. That is extremely disappointing."
Trinidad is going to.
This is actually for Audie. Does Carmen wear the red bottoms, the Louboutins? Yes.
Of course.
Trinidad is going to kind of like. Trinidad is going to dispute that and say, "I don't know what you're talking about. Okay."
I slap him before he even finishes the second word.
Do you want to accuse him of lying, or do you want to...
Sorry?
Are you accusing him of lying?
Oh, so I would first like to slap him.
You can slap him, that's fine.
Yeah, first straight up backhand, right? Straight up backhand. And yes, I am going to accuse them of lying.
Can I help him with that?
Yeah, you can help with that. I would say you can give like a +1 to Carmen.
Can I also help with that?
No. If anyone helps, it's just a +1. You definitely have an audience, you definitely have evidence. And you are definitely the center of attention. But you have a -2 to accuse someone of lying because of your condition. So...
God damn it. Wait. I mean...
Me baiting you to do the move that you have a disadvantage in.
Yeah.
Roll a 2d6 +1.
Nicely done. Let me do that. Roll...
I like how there's an audience, right? So, like, the thugs, they just, like, if anyone's seen The Office, like, it just cuts to a talking head, and, like, they ask the questions. And
I mean, I have a Hmm.
You have a
I'm just trying
move?
to. Yeah, I'm just trying to think
Which
of
move?
something. I'm just trying to think of it. Writing. Wait.
If it's hard to pin down, it has to be them to you, not you to them.
No, so there's a thing called riling someone up while remaining aloof.
But that's that is when you either express your love or demand what you deserve.
Oh, only oh.
For those two moves, it's not for accusing someone of lying.
Right. Okay. And okay, yeah, fair enough. Cool. That is going to be a 9.
Yes, queen.
Oh, okay. So you can choose one out of the list of 3.
Okay. I'm just going to as the backhand registers and but no, that's not true or whatever. She's just going to poke her her hand fan is going to come with the on his cheek, on the other cheek, and is just going to drag down and poke him in the chest. And if you know what is good for you, especially with these two gorgeous pieces of marble right on either side of you, you will tell
kind of
us
glances
what
to them
you have done.
and gives a small nod.
So I'm going to go for they. Yes, they admit their falsehood.
Okay. Trinidad kind of like you see something shift in Trinidad's face, and he kind of like he almost lunges at you and almost breaks out of like being held by the 2 men, but they kind of like grip him closer or grip him tighter, and he hisses at you saying, honestly, I didn't think that anyone would get to me, but you know what? That bitch deserved it.
And I kick him.
Yeah, you can kick him.
I'm going for his kneecaps again.
Yes, go for his kneecaps.
By a bitch who deserved it, that means somebody else was a bitch in this equation other than you little bitch.
Oh, damn, Carmen. Do I have to roll to strike out at him this time?
No. Just the first time.
Okay.
I'm gonna say at this point, like, the police would have come out and explanations would have been made, and they take Trinidad away in handcuffs to be charged.
Wait, before they take him away, I just need to. Silvio's just going to stop him. Did you break into Maria's office as well, or was that someone else? Are you just like a shithead for no reason, or like?
Maria's office.
No, wait, no. Camilla's office. No.
Office.
Oh shit! No, wait. Never mind. I
Camilla's office.
Totally didn't mean that. Do that on purpose. I meant Camilla's office. Yeah.
Oh, Maria has an office now.
Yeah.
She really has the keys to the castle. Yeah, Trinidad, same answers. And you're like, no, why would I break into Camilla's office? I don't need to do that.
You know something about it, though.
I just thought I saw a patron go in there.
I'm gonna call him out on that.
Are you trying to be difficult? Do you think that not adding clarity to the moment would be bad for you?
I don't remember. I was too busy. I had tables to serve. Okay, you can accuse them of lying, sure. You definitely have audience I'm not going to say you have evidence.
Let's
Oh,
see.
you kind of have evidence. You had like a spot something
And I have
gun.
a +1 from my condition. I have a +1 to accuse someone.
Ooh, okay, so you can roll with a 2d6 plus 2.
That's a 5. Oh wait, no, that's a 7 total. 5 on the dice.
Oh.
7 total.
Okay. You can choose one of them.
I am going to choose that I'm right, despite what the audience has already seen.
What do you want to be right? Like they're lying about a patron going inside?
That they don't know anything about it. Besides
like they didn't
the patron.
see.
Yeah, that they didn't see. I'm just gonna give them. Really?
It was one of the regulars. It's no big deal if they went to go see Camilla. Right?
When she wasn't in her office?
I didn't know she was in her office.
If it was one of the regulars, then you would at least know what they looked like. Enough to give us a description, perhaps.
He gives you a description of someone in their, I'm gonna say like late 50s, tall with a goatee and salt and pepper hair with glasses.
Is it Horatio?
No, Horatio's like the short, stout guy.
Thank God! Oh my God! Oh
Yeah,
my
I would have not been ready for this. That would have been a betrayal of the highest order.
Horatio is quite literally the opposite.
Horatio is friend-shaped.
Yes.
But does this description sound familiar to any of us?
It does sound familiar. You feel like you have seen someone like this around, although you can't put a name to it right now.
Is this the same person who talked to me about Cristobal?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of like if Mateo has had any, associates or friends that he's brought over to Náutica with him.
Mateo has always come to Náutica alone.
Alone. You did make some things easier.
After this, Trinidad can go with police.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has any other questions.
Fuck him, yeah.
But first, you have to apologize to Julieta for being the absolute dreg of a 3-day-old cup of bad tea.
I would love to see Julieta come see me in jail.
Fucking weirdo. Not fucking weirdo.
You're that kind of messed up. I see.
The flashback preparation move, is that like a move? Can anyone do that?
It is a move. Anyone can do that, yes.
Okay, so I would like to do that.
What are you preparing for? What did you prepare for? What action do you want to do now that you needed to prepare for?
Whilst the police was called, I would like Trinidad to disappear after being taken away by the police.
What?
You know what? You know what? Hold on.
Mafia boy.
If this fails.
Yeah, go for it, my guy. Do it. Go for it. You already had like the thugs this thing for Trinidad, but that got resolved earlier. Wait,
so is he going to disappear from lockup, or how is he disappearing?
While he's being
you don't know.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
No, but we're standing right there,
Kronos.
right? We're just standing right there, right? So
he will disappear
Well,
after
a lot of
he
things can
On
happen while you're waiting for trial.
On road, it's like Fast and Furious shit.
Oh, so
Okay.
after he leaves the premises, right? It's not happening right now.
I'm gonna say that you had plenty of time to prepare in that, you rolled for your thugs. I'm gonna take your good roll for that as like a +1 here. Okay?
Yep, sounds good.
Do you have someone looking out for trouble? You obviously do. And
She's trying to push this. He knows something. She's trying to push him being disappearing. The GM,
okay,
is
I'm
being
sorry.
sus.
Does Federico have someone looking out for him?
Yes.
Audience answer.
Yeah.
If you're gonna railroad accuse me, I'm happy to open the floor.
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going for a kidnapping situation more than a killing situation, but yeah.
And what is
former
your
can lead to the
playbook
latter.
question?
Sorry?
What's your playbook question?
Am I in control of the situation?
Is Federico in control, guys?
Yes.
Okay. You can roll your 2d6 plus 3.
Let's go.
This is in spite of the bloody. You know what?
The Italy and J, I believe. But yeah.
Okay, stop.
Can I time out Kronos?
Oh, no. No.
What do you roll?
6.
Oh.
What condition do you want to take?
Alright. You know what? I think I'm gonna take Righteous. I feel like Federico would have been acting in Julietta's best interest in that he wants to see this guy gone, and he wants to do as much as he can to make sure that happens, right? The total ass completely deserves it. So, yeah, no, I think I'll take Righteous. Yeah.
Okay. So Trinidad is taken away by the police and booked in the county jail. All evidence was taken by the police in terms of speech, like the letters, and the letters that Julieta had, the receipt that Maria picked up, and as well as the card for Julieta was also taken, and someone, if they can volunteer to call Julieta and Sebastian and tell them about this good news.
Yeah, I think Silvio will do it because he was instructed to reach out to them anyway. So just be like
Carmen would also add in the little bit of the order note that we used to match the handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Also, when the police went outside to take Trinidad, did they all go, or did some of them stay in the office and keep looking
both
around?
went. Office is empty.
So Maria would have taken that opportunity to take a little extra look around in the office.
Do you want to spot something out of place? Okay. I'm gonna change the first question because this is like an office area into, is this area something that you frequent often? I think it's something you're familiar with.
I think Maria is familiar enough with the entire restaurant.
Okay.
She is either at the restaurant or at home. So.
And is Maria free of other distractions?
I think in this moment she's pretty focused. If the audience would like to disagree, they may, but
fair enough.
And is Maria in over her head?
Always. The answer's been yes the whole time, and she keeps digging that hole deeper.
You can roll a 2d6 plus 3.
Okay, at some point it feels like lying. I did roll a 4 and a 5 for 12.
You could ask 2 questions that are in the list. Maria's getting all the deets.
I did. I rolled a 4 and a 5. You can't even see it on this die because it's clear. But I did roll a 4 and a 5. The secret, you guys, is real dice.
No, it's also the world balancing itself by giving like the good people the good roles, and like by giving the sneaky fuckers just like
Listen, it's fine. I'm gonna go cry in my corner now.
I'm looking at
Send
me,
me your
man.
tears.
I'm looking at me. Oh, such terrible roles.
So, these questions, since I'm looking at this office, are these questions about, I assume, would pertain to the perp of this
Would be about
situation?
what do you hope to get from is a question that you can just use in general. I'm gonna change the second to last to what do you can ask what do you find that is of value or use. You know what? Feel free to make up a question.
Great.
Since you rolled well.
And then I would love to know what did they find of value or use, and if it seems like they focused on a particular place in the room more than anywhere else.
Ooh, okay. So I'm going to answer the second question first. You notice that the desk is much more disrupted than anything in the cupboards. The cupboards are like, yeah, some things are taken out and like strewn about, but most of the files are still where they usually are. And when you look at the desk, you see the thing that's missing are some contracts. Usually, like, you know that Camilla keeps, or Mrs. Salazar keeps, like, the deeds to the property, like, close by. And you notice that that's one thing that isn't, like, strewn about. Okay. It could have not been found, but that's one thing you don't see.
Okay. Maria would have been doing all this with some kitchen gloves on.
Of course. I mean, the officers would have gone through it anyway, so no fingerprint things would have. Oh, actually, yeah, they would later have come in for fingerprinting. But yeah, that's what you find in the office.
Okay. And yeah, very careful the whole time not to like disturb anything too much. Everything gets placed back down right where she found it. And yeah, I think it's just going to get out of there before anyone comes back.
Okay. Silvio, you called up Julieta and Sebastian and told them about Trinidad's arrest, and they thank you for telling them. And Sebastian even says, in that case, we can come in for dinner service. And like as everyone kind of like piles back inside, Camilla, would you no, the police officers would have told you, Camilla, that to keep the office locked so that the police can come by before dinner to do a forensics panel for the room. Would you have followed their instructions?
I think she's going to get a pair of gloves, just a little bit. Look over what everything is up to.
You, again, everything is kind of like haphazardly strewn about, and some things you notice are not in their place, but other than that, you can't really discern anything.
I would check for the secret deed that I made. The one with the one that was fucking over Mateo.
Yeah. You are able to find that.
Alright. No special attention given to it, right?
No, it doesn't seem like it. It's on the floor, like under the chair.
Alright, so I'm just going to take that one, fold it up and keep it to myself. I'll leave the rest to the police officers. But yes, I'll just keep that one with myself.
Okay. Right. As as everything kind of like calms down, I would say Julieta and Sebastian also come in, and there's like a little discussion about like like a little like tea spilling session of what happened, what went down, and as dinner rush time gets closer and closer, everyone kind of gets back to their stations, and dinner goes by without a hitch. The camera in the middle of like, I'm gonna say this this scene is gonna be that like classy dinner, this thing with Carmen singing in the background, and it's like this really nice jazz. Hello?
Oh, you cut out for a bit.
Oh, I'm gonna say like the number that Carmen was singing is like this fast-paced like jazz number, and it's like clips of people enjoying food at the restaurant, and somewhere in the county jail, Trinidad getting the ever-living shit beat out of him by some unknown people in jail uniforms. But it's like a cut to like, it's like a cut of the the dinner, and then cut to like him getting beaten up, and then this and that and that. It's like a montage.
I have an interesting suggestion for that actually. Like
I do as well.
In the jazz, or rather in the flamenco performance, Carmen would have had those castanets, like
Oh yeah.
So it's a medley of that, like tuck and like a part, like it's a transition, like kind of.
Can I add a little bit to that as well?
Extremely good editing. Extremely good editing.
As that is happening, there will be like these fast-paced shots of just Kamiya drinking at the bar, as she usually does, and with every time that it cut back to her, it will be a little more zoomed in, a little more zoomed in, and a little more zoomed in, until it's just her eyes. And just as the music stops, the camera will pan out and she will be outside Mateo's door. That is a move that I have. That's a move that I have. The third move that I have.
Okay.
It's
wow.
It's called Into the Lion's Den.
Hot damn.
Okay, you know what? That is where we'll end. That is where we're gonna end today's session. Holy shit.
God.
That is the perfect place to end it. We will resolve. I'll have you roll for the move first thing next session. I'm gonna make a note of that. Oh my goodness! Wow, I'm speechless. Holy shit!
Damn it! Carmen didn't get to congratulate Maria for opening a can of upas.
Hell yeah! No, I just
that could be. You know what? That could be like post credits. This thing, so you can absolutely go ahead and RP that.
That's mid credits. That's mid credits, and then the end credits, right? Like you know how the plan got fucked. damn it, Leo! I told you it's a petrol car, not a diesel car.
Ayo! Ayo!
Leo is a himbo now. I'm gonna
that's such
say
a Marvel card, though. That's such a Marvel poster.
I will also say, like, I think if Carmen and Maria do want to like have that scene together where Carmen congratulates Maria, you absolutely can do that.
Oh, I think she would have. It would be towards the end of the service, like end of the everyone's gone off, and then Carmen is coming in for her espresso that she usually has after work as well.
It's ready and waiting for her. Maria is making notes in a little notebook that's spiral bound at the top.
Well, Hermana, that was a lot of things that happened in one day, is it not?
It sure was a crazy day.
Yeah. Well, that is not usually how you respond to things. Is that something that happened with you as well?
What can I say? I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Hermana, tell me everything. She's like, she was kind of playing with her hair and kind of looking in the mirror, and then when she zoom, tell me everything.
We can cut that there. And just I think that's where we'll end the episode. But wow, what a perfect ending. I'm gonna say just like a reminder, next episode we will have our much awaited, much anticipated cook-off between the employees of La Náutica. Whether the
quick question, sorry, is it just the chef employees?
Any employee can take part.
It's time for your revenge against Mariano.
Now
Carmen can. Yes, Mrs. Salazar is the judge. But
I mean, this is also the perfect time for Carmen to pull out her special move as well, right?
Ooh.
The first special move that she has.
Ooh. Okay, I'm excited. But next episode will mostly be the cook-off. The first bit will just be resolving where we left off today. But other than that, I will see everyone next week. Thank you to chat for watching, and thank you to whoever did watch any bit of this. I hope you had a good time here. Let's go down the list, starting with Emily.
I'm Emily at Emily Plays D&D on TikTok and Twitter. No other updates. I started whittling. I only entered 2 fingers, so that's great.
Yay. Kronos.
Kronos Time War on Discord, and thank you for watching, and thanks P for DMing.
Sangeet.
Hello, I am Sangeet. I am Sangeet the Gamer on Instagram, which is still my social. Hey.
Awesome. Awesome. Adi.
Hello, people of the internet. I am Adi MK. You can find me at Noonlight Creations on Instagram. And this Thursday at 8 p.m. IST, I'm going to have my session 1 of my homebrew campaign that is going to be played by myself and 6 other DMs, which is going to be fun. So come join us at Noonlight Creations on Twitch, where we shall dive into the tides of Atlantis and see what my players will do when presented with a interesting situations that they would find themselves in.
Love it. Steve.
Hello, hi. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. I run Pantsless tables here. I played Silvio. Excellent vibes. Got extremely flustered halfway through, but that is part of his personality now. So that's when he needs to flirt or when he needs to be charming, he cannot do it. But when he does not need to do it, then it's off the charts because that's how this works. Yeah. Anyway,
Steve, is that Silvio or is that Steve?
Both.
Yes. Yes.
Like I have openly admitted that it is exactly how I operate. So anyway, not the point. I played Silvio. You can find me here. You can find me on my regular streaming channel, Sassy Pants 1996. And we've got a big charity event happening in 11 days. So that's exciting. I'm very, very excited to see what we can do, what chaos we can create. And player applications are open for another 24 hours. So get your applications in. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yes, everyone come join us for more chaos. And last but not least, Denver.
Hi, y'all. I'm Denver Grant. You can find me on the Bird app at DEA Grant Draws. And you can also find me here playing in Kendall Obscura and Season 2 of Apocalypse Keys.
Woohoo. And I have been and will always be Agent P. You can find me on Instagram at the.agent.p or on Twitter at theagentp_. Thank you, everyone, for playing, for listening, for lurking. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and see you guys next week. Bye-bye!